Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist News in Focus with David Gibbons.
Hello, thanks for joining me. The UK's Daily Mail reports that an Adventist youth leader in London has been stabbed after stepping in to protect the young people in his care. 43-year-old Simon Somerville had been helping out with a seminar designed to help young people make positive choices. But he was attacked by about 30 gang members, receiving 9 stab wounds to his chest and back, puncturing his lung and heart. He is in hospital in a critical condition. Somerville's brother-in-law, popular youth pastor Eddie Hippolyte, has hailed him as a hero for standing between gang members and young people leaving the meeting. When the website Wikipedia removed an article about a new Bible translation, they did the translation more good than harm. The story about the banned article rapidly spread across Christian websites. BibleIsPoetry.com is offering a free copy of Matthew's Gospel, and the publicity boosted the downloads by more than 1,000%.
I happened to be on the website 8 hours after the publicity hit, and I saw that we were getting as many downloads in 5 minutes as we had been getting in 2 days.
The whole of the internet-only translation will be available for download later this month. More than 1 million people joined the Seventh-day Adventist Church during the year ending June 30, 2009. Church officials say the growth marks the 6th consecutive year of million-member gains. An average of 2,800 people join the Adventist Church every day. Leaders had hoped for a world church membership of 17 million by 2009. But reviews of membership reports from several church regions show the membership to be just over 16 million. The growth is attributed to God's blessing over a variety of initiatives undertaken in various church regions, including media outreach, interpersonal outreach and public evangelism. A series of proposed revisions to the Seventh-day Adventist Church Manual have been considered by church leaders from around the world attending end-of-year meetings in Washington, D.C. The Church Manual gives an Adventist understanding of Christian life and church governance based on biblical principles. The changes will be discussed by more than 2,000 world delegates who will attend the 59th General Conference session in Atlanta, Georgia in June next year. Seventh-day Adventists hold a business session or general conference session every 5 years, the first being held in 1863. 5 Seventh-day Adventist schools have commenced trials of a new Bible curriculum designed for Australian and New Zealand secondary students. The Encounter curriculum is the first major initiative by the Adventist education departments in Australia and New Zealand and will be the first curriculum to be used by Adventist schools in both countries. The Adventist Development and Relief Agency, South Pacific, has appointed a new director to monitor its operations and functions in the region. Greg Young has been working for Adra as Bureau Chief at Adra's international office in the US.
My role as the Director for Adra South Pacific essentially is to provide timely, quality support facilitating the smooth operations of an integrated, cohesive, functional Adra network within the South Pacific Division.
According to Associated Press, the web has become the hottest place to build a church. A growing number of congregations are creating internet offshoots that go far beyond streaming weekly services. The sites are fully interactive with a dedicated internet pastor, live chat in an online lobby, Bible study and one-to-one prayer and communion through instant messaging. LifeChurch.tv, based in Oklahoma, is considered the pioneer of the form. The megachurch broadcasts more than 25 online services each week, attracting up to 60,000 visitors. Retired Adventist pastor David Lawson has launched a website to help fund the purchase of motorbikes for church pastors in the Pacific Islands. Since 2006, Pastor Lawson has raised money to fund the purchase of 53 motorbikes. They are currently being used in remote areas of Papua New Guinea and Vanuatu. Lawson says he now has enough funds to buy another 11. Now, record editor Pablo Lillo joins me. Hello, Pablo. What's in this week's colour edition of Record?
Looks good, doesn't it? Thank you, David. The 300 school-joined sanitariums kickstart breakfast program in New Zealand.
Isn't it great that Prime Minister John Key has thrown his weight behind this program?
It's great to have that support. Avondale College enrolments were down in the last half of the year, but there's an increase in the number studying theology. And in Victoria, Adventist held an auction raising $1,700 for a young literature evangelist in Cambodia who was mugged and had a motor scooter stolen.
Yeah, that's a sad story with a good ending. Yeah, thanks, Pablo. And in the full half hour of InFocus, I have a follow-up interview with popular evangelist Doug Batchelor. And you can watch InFocus online as well. Well, that's the news for this week. Thanks for your company. I'm David Gibbons.